like when you have a good. I didn't know this. Like you've been telling me this,
Okay.
for a while since we had the show.
Okay.
James, when the team is good, the city's different.
Yeah.
When the team is good, the city's different. And I'm like, all right, man, whatever. The team's been trash since I've been here. Like I've told you, I took offense to it. I think it's personally, it was a shot at me for trying to be a fan. They didn't want my fandom.
Right.
Well, now, like, it feels like how, disregard now, but growing up in Tallahassee, my high school was on FAU's campus.
Yeah.
So the P-Dub, Snoop, like, so my school
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, my school is on campus. On Wednesday during football season, maybe Tuesday, there are people with their RVs parked in our parking lot. Like people getting towed.
Yep.
Because they're trying to get their strategic space.
Yep.
Ready. So
boxing out.
Yeah, boxing. So now I come here, so tons of years later, I forget what that feeling's like. And I go, I'm just driving around the city, and I'm seeing people like getting ready for their tailgate on Tuesday. I see people drinking like for the game on Wednesday. I'm talking with like Chris Porter got me just again. It's so great to be on for because it helps me so much. People who I love the support that you guys are trying to give me because my boys are trash right now.
Yeah.
But being able to talk about a good team,
yeah.
Oh man, you don't understand. I see why you were so excited to talk about Jags the last couple of years.
Yeah,
no, because it's so therapeutic.
It is. It is. This is such a good football city, and I think people feel the need to define college and pro and differentiate. No, it's just football. And I've got proof to back that up. Look at any ratings guide of college or pro football, and you'll find Jacksonville near the top as far as rating share goes. It's such a good football city. It just happens to be that the Jags are good when everybody's teams are bad. So I think it's a combination of pride for the Jaguars, it's a combination of this team's attitude, and it's a combination of venting from your Saturdays.
Right.
That's going to make this become what Seattle was a couple years ago.
True.
And when we were talking about that last year, and today is the perfect example, man. I mean, listen, if you haven't gone to ABC yet, you're going to go. And what time does ABC open on?
10. They'll be open in 30 minutes.
All right, 10 o'clock, you need to roll through ABC Fine Wine and Spirit. Your liquid lap. All your tailgate snacks. And by the way, Publix is going $5.99 subs a week of.
Yeah, you need to go get your. I can talk about them now because whatchamacallit's not here.
Right.
But that might pop your tailgate off right there.
And then that bread will soak up the AC.
Make sure you get enough bread in your system.
You got to hydrate. Mix in a water mixer.
JSO. Oh, also, please, please, this is your Mad Dad's update. And I'm James Cole. Listen, JSO has encouraged everybody to be out at the tailgate spot at 1:25 sharp. This means that you have promptly 3 hours to make sure you can tailgate and enjoy the festivities with all of your peoples and your friends and make new friends. Now, make sure you have a designated person who is not going to drink a lot or drink at all to make sure that they can drive everybody home because they will be out here. Trust me. If JSO is telling you to tailgate for 3 hours, they are also going to be on these streets for 3 hours. It's football season, and a lot of Duvalians are getting drunk and going around driving stupidly. Don't be that guy to get the DUI.
I'm just glad you haven't mentioned how hot it is and what,
what
temperature causes.
Nah, you're out here drinking. It's hot. And drinking and temperature causes little black kids in the city to get a little bit angry and ordinary and going around shooting each other. Don't be that person. Keep it. And also, if you come into these stands, remember, you will catch these hands. Hit me up on Facebook and tell me what you think.
Hey, speaking of hitting us up on Facebook, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter. We want to do this thing today, or the Duval Ford text line, 641-1010. I want to know, I'm curious, and maybe we can try to play these as they come in or some of them. What's your go-to tailgate song? Like, big game, first game of the year, happens to be the Evil Empire and Tom Brady. Like, what's that song that you're going to play right before you go to the stadium? I want to know what it is. It could be DMX. DMX is good tailgate music. Could be something like Guns N' Roses. That's another good option. It could be Drake. I just want to see the face. I just want to see your face on that one. Is there a Jay-Z good tailgate song? Eminem?
He's not a good starter. I think maybe Lose Yourself might be one. I don't know what do you play at. I'm trying to have fun and just vibe out of it. Do you need to play like an Energize? Like, do you have just straight crunk?
Yes.
Energize?
Yes.
Oh, then if you're old, and pretty much if you're old enough to drink, this is what I would do. I might do this for the next one. Like, actually, but we're on the top of a parking garage, so it might get a little dangerous up there. My tailgate.
Jump around?
Nah, was it Limp Bizkit that did Give Me Something to Break?
Yeah.
No, who's the song that Give Me Something to, like, I just like that, like right now that was in my playlist when I was a player. I would go from selling, like, oh, you couldn't tell me I wasn't one of the biggest crack kingpins and killers in the 80s when I was listening to my rap playlist. Then I go into some weirdo heavy metal type music, mix in some Kirk Franklin and Donnie McClurkin.
Oh, to bring yourself down a little bit?
Well, you gotta
even out.
You gotta praise God. Have you ever listened to some of the biggest, like, actually the best Christian athlete prayer that I've ever heard came from a guy who might have killed 2 people. Have you heard Ray Lewis? When Ray Lewis says, "I'm going to pray for you," something's coming out of you.
Yeah,
and
you telling you need praying for.
Either you gonna fake it and give him a demon, or it's some demons really coming out of you. But now you gotta get it. You gotta get it mixed in there. But nah, Jump Around the House of Pain is a good solid one.
Have we shared the YouTube link? No, is it on?
We're on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe. Let us know what your favorite tailgate music is. Hit us up on the Duval Ford text line, 904-641-1010. Go to us on Twitter at Denny_Thompson, at BigGameJames36, at SportsDen_Live. Facebook as well, SportsDen Live, or the SportsDen Live. Let us know. We'll try to get it in today.
Whoa.
What, NC State Dave's calling?
Man, this is like...
All right, let's make a prediction on what his favorite tailgate music is.
That's a good question.
Elvis.
Nah, he's not that old. Like, he's not a Sinatra guy.
Dave.
Amadeus.
Dave.
Amadeus Mozart.
Dave.
No. First of all,
let me leave the questioning for a second.
all right, go.
What's your favorite band or group?
Who?
The Who. Okay.
Mhm.
Favorite all-time song?
Of the Who?
No, period.
Oh, jeez. See, you brought up Sinatra. I listen to Frank occasionally. Summer Wind, that's a great tune. Favorite song, man. That's a real tough.
I'll get back to us on that one.
But as far as tailgating into the stadium, Thunderstruck.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
AC/DC. Come on, man.
No, that's solid right there.
There you go. Let's get some right now. Strap it on.
There you go.
Come on,
Here
now.
it is for you. All for you, man.
Come on. Come on, Brady.
This is
Come on.
solid right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Nice job, Scott.
There's people right now tailgating, James.
I know.
And this right now, it's getting them going. Tom Brady has no idea what's about to
Here we go.
I like it.
Yeah.
That just screams energy. Good call, Dave. Appreciate that, brother.
Hey, I got something real quick.
Go ahead. Don't bring us down now. Don't bring us
All
down.
right. I'm just trying to get over yesterday over in the Plains.
Yeah, and you bring us down.
Oh, well, did you watch the game?
Yes.
Was pass interference on those two calls on the final drive? Come on, man.
Good calls. Good calls. You can't be up in somebody's business like that. Here's the bottom line.
No.
Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. It doesn't do anything to Auburn. Auburn wins out. They still get everything they want.
I know what you're saying there. The same thing happened last year with 2 losses and still got to the championship game. But, we got to go to Georgia, at Bama. So, and by the way, did you see that goofball coach's response in the locker room? It's you can just Google it. You'll find it. That's a classy move. What's that?
You talking about Orgeron?
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Yeah. Well, really, and I'll leave it with this. On Tiger Talk the other night, somebody texted into Malzone. Did you need a interpreter when speaking to Coach Orgeron?
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. I didn't understand a word he said after the game.
Right, but anyway, go Jags. Put him on his rear end today.
All right, man. Yeah, that's a good call on the song. Hey, Scott, are we breaking at 50 with starting at 30?
Break at 50.
Okay. I forgot to ask that before the show. My bad. So the game today, obviously, is the big story around Jacksonville. You remember back in the day, and I'm going to tweet this out in a little bit, but you remember back in the day, in some states they do this. In other states, I guess in Florida, they don't really do it. You used to have like a JV football game before you would have your real football for the varsity.
Like how they do basketball here?
Yeah. In some states, they would do that. They'd have JV play, and then they would have the varsity team play. I kind of feel like that's what's going on today because at 1 o'clock in CBS, you got Houston and Tennessee.
Okay.
So that's the JV game that warms you up for 4:25 on CBS, New England and Jacksonville. I like what they did there. They're trying to bring back the traditions of this great country.
Right.
JV, varsity. Houston, Tennessee, JV. New England, Jacksonville, varsity. See what they did?
I see like that. I know one thing. Now they got me tuned in for normally after the Jags game, I may watch the 4:25 game. I probably will watch the 8, but I'm normally going to take a nap, my midday nap.
Right.
Now, I'm probably going to be like Scott's going to love me today at Aromas.
Oh,
because I'm probably going to be posted up there all day, lit.
So you've decided not to go out?
Nah, I'm gonna. There's a couple people who have offered me tickets, and I really appreciate it, guys. And I really thought about it. But that 125, you gotta be in place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like traffic. I hate traffic with a passion.
You know what I hate?
What?
Heat.
That too. These are good. These were the good ones. Like, I actually turned down one seat to the one where I could have a reprieve.
Okay.
But like, I just can't see myself like trying to fight and take 2 hours to get to the game, then take 2 hours to get back home. Actually, you know what? Because the other part of it is I don't know anybody downtown. I got to do the news tonight.
Oh yeah.
So I would just probably just bring my suit, my blazer, and just go ahead and do the news right after that.
Well, the big news this morning is the reports are that so Pro Football Talk is reporting that Leonard Fournette unlikely to play today. I don't think that does as much as what a lot of people think that it does. I think that this team is going to be okay. I think Leonard Fournette is a great back, a great player. But I think for one game or two, if you need it, you can figure out a game plan around. They've had all week to plan for this around TJ Yeldon and Corey Grant.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it does as much. In fact, I think maybe it adds a little bit of a wrinkle to what the Patriots are expecting from the Jags. There's some uncertainty there now instead of just straight downhill running. Are we going to get that RPO look that we got from Corey Grant last year in the first half? Right, so they got to prepare for that. Are we going to get TJ Yeldon out of the backfield for 6 or 7 catches? And what's the screen game going to be between both of them? Are they going to have both of them in the backfield? What personnel groupings? There's a lot of questions that it brings up when Fournette is out. You don't want him out for an extended period of time, but I don't think it's a huge deal today, personally.
I got you. They also won a couple games when Leonard only played half the season last year.
Right. This is what he does.
This is good for him. One good game, rest, come back in the next game. Like, hey, whatever the formula they figured out works. As long as I think the Jags should win still. They got to put on a really good show because obviously it's still Tom Brady. Now, they get blown out, they're going to question every decision. But if the Jags are coming in and you still see semblance of the Jaguars' efficient offense, not the offense compared to everybody else in the league, and their defense still plays well because they're not fatigued from being on the field too long, I don't see any problems with this.
Well, here's stats to back up what you're saying. Last year, Fournette missed 3 games. The Jags went 3-0 in those games.
Are we sure? Like, it really felt like he missed a lot more than 3 games.
He missed 3. They averaged 158 rushing yards a game in those 3 games. In the 13 games that Fournette played in the regular season, the Jags went 7-6 and averaged 137. So they actually had bigger rushing outputs when he was out. That doesn't mean that they're better without him. That just means they're different without him.
Yeah, it's just a different setup, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. So a lot of times when something like this happens and a team has to wonder, then they will default to a base defense, what they're comfortable in, and that can sometimes, kind of what happened in the first half, that can sometimes give Jacksonville a strategical advantage, at least for a few series.
Right.
So my thought is that they probably have something planned for TJ Yeldon and Corey Grant. Brandon Wilds was promoted. Of course, Rashad Green released.
He gets his check though.
Right, he gets his check. He's fine. No big deal. He'll get picked up Monday by some Cleveland.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah, they just cut somebody.
Yeah. So I don't see this. I don't see it playing out in a big way. I think there will be times where you're like, dang, I wish we had Fournette for this specific play. But I don't think it's going to play out the way that a lot of people think it's going to play out in a negative way. So I'm excited to see what they have up their sleeve today for Yeldon and Corey Grant. In fact, what we're going to do next segment is let's go through and let's try to make a prediction of what the amount of carries, amount of touches, the type of touches that each of these guys are going to get. Now, the one thing I will say, where this will scare me is if their game plan is in any way to have Blake sit back and throw the ball 40 times today.
Yeah. Again, why I was listening to the chalk, midday chalk, and I'm just sitting there thinking in my head, like, why Lauren trying to make this man throw? Why y'all trying to put this kind of pressure on Blake? Blake ain't do nothing to y'all.
Yeah.
So go ahead and throwing it. You know what I'm saying? With the pass.
Hey, don't be making Blake have to do quarterback stuff.
Of course, Dom. You see his favorite tailgate song?
No.
My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion.
That's like the best. That's the troll song that they use for everybody, right?
Is that? Yeah, that is.
Like,
is that
every
the Titanic
time somebody
song?
loses, yeah, they'll play that at the.
Yeah. 422 says ASAP Rocky, Wild for the Night. I don't think.
Okay, yeah, Wild for the Night.
I don't think we can play that on here though.
We can play that.
I found a clean version.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Well, let me hear that because I need to get that in.
I hope I just had the right one. I could have clearly had the wrong version of that. Now that I think about it.
Wake up feeling blessed up, on that dresser. Ain't afraid to show it, I'll expose it if I dress up. Riding in that Tesla.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know this.
That is the right. That's the song. That's the beat. I just didn't know that was. I didn't know that was ASAP Rocky though.
I don't know who ASAP Rocky is.
He's a guy who has a perm, kind of looks like a girl.
He has a perm?
Yeah, he had his hair down. It bothered me. Anyways, just moving on.
All right. Next, all in the Sports Den, brought to you by ABC Fine Wine & Spirits, coming to you from the ThinMD Med Spa Studios. We're going to get to how these carries break down between Corey Grant, TJ Yeldon, what type of game we will see offensively from the Jags. We also will get to more of your tailgate songs. Make sure you get them into us. We'll also get to the phone line here in just a minute as well. Hit us up on the Duval Ford text line. Hit us up on social media at Denny_Thompson, at Big Game James 36, at SportsDen_live. Let us know your go-to tailgate song. We will with you today, right here at Duval. It's a big day for everybody. First home game of the year happens to be the Patriots. James took a picture with the guy who's flying the Miles Jack Wasn't Down banner.
Yeah.
All is good. All is right in the world. We'll be right back.
Why are you smiling?
Dreams come true under the Friday Night Lights.
Because I love football.
Recap this week's high school football games and hear from the winning coaches. Friday Night Lights. Presented by the Duval Dealers and brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
If the used auto part you need for your Ford, Mercury, or Lincoln is hard to find, you haven't looked at Rusty Acres. With many parts backed by warranty, call on Rusty Acres. 786-1777. Rusty Acres.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the new Sunflower Crunch collection. How would you like it?
I'll take a rallying cry, please.
Coming right up.
Seekers of new flavor, the Sunflower Crunch Collection awaits you! Storm through the smoky sauce of the Chipotle cheesesteak. Devour the Dijon aioli of the Harvest turkey and ham. For tonight, the hills will echo with the chomping of Sunflower Crunch bread! Go forth to Subway and make it what you want! Limited time at participating shops.
Massage Envy announces their newest game changer, professionally assisted stretch. Increase mobility, flexibility, and blood flow. Add stretch to relaxing therapeutic massage sessions and you're game ready. Visit any of the 7 Jacksonville area Massage Envy locations in Bartram Park, Fleming Island, Harbor Village, Jacks Beach, Oakleaf, Ortega, and Southside. Text STRETCH to 82257 to receive a free 30-minute professionally assisted stretch offer when you purchase any massage session. Text the word STRETCH to 82257.
Here's a health tip from Jaguars head team physician Dr. Kevin Kaplan. Brought to you by One Blood.
Give life. Give blood. Find a big red bus near you at oneblood.org/1010XL.
Tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis is an overuse injury involving the tendon starting on the outside of your elbow. Most patients complain of pain when lifting objects, bending their elbow while sleeping, or while gripping. Simple stretching, anti-inflammatory medications, and an elbow brace can help the tendon heal. If the symptoms persist, come visit us at JOI for further evaluation. Go Jags.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician Dr. Kevin Kaplan. Brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
Staying active for at least 20 minutes a day can help maintain healthy muscles, bones, and joints. While higher impact activities can put stress on your body, it's important to improve overall strength and flexibility with both a weight routine and a pre- and post-workout stretch. Don't forget to eat a healthy, balanced diet. Let's get active, Duval, and go Jags.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them a solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
When you owe the IRS and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Jacksonville, for affordable IRS tax representation. J. David Tax Law can stop any IRS collection action and protect you from financial devastation. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
I'm Captain Kevin Favor for North Florida Yacht Sales, Jacksonville's best boat dealer, serving Jacksonville for over 24 years. It's that time of year again, 2018 model year closeout prices on all your favorite brands, Monterey, Nautic Star, Blackfin, and Sea Hunt boats. Now is the time to buy. Unbelievable deals on Jacksonville's largest inventory of new and used boats at San Jose and Bay Meadows Road, right behind the Hooters.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Sawyer Gas.
This is Barry Rainey, General Manager of Sawyer Gas. If you use propane to meet your business needs to power a forklift or fuel the tools that you require to operate your business, we have a distribution network here in Jacksonville to meet your needs. To learn more, visit us at SawyerGasFL.com or call us at 904-286-8600.
Sawyer Gas, driving every day with Sawyer Gas.
Flying out of JIA can be such a headache, but when you park at USA Park Airport Parking, you'll discover an easier way. High Flying Jacko here, reminding you that you can score a $3 off coupon. USA Park, the fastest way to fly.
Yannick Ngakoue is coming off the edge. Tuesdays on 1010XL. Brought to you by Center State Bank and Island Doctors. Catch the Strip Sack Artist Tuesdays at noon on 1010XL.
Now I'ma tell the world, tell them. I'ma tell it everywhere I go. Tell the world, tell them. Yeah, I'm a billboard. Tell the world, tell them. Broadcasting like a radio.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den on 1010XL, coming to you from the ThinMD MedSpa Studios. James in here trying to get us to listen to like Beethoven, saying that y'all need to calm down in Duval.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is not, I mean, I don't really, like, we want to have a party type atmosphere, right?
Correct.
Having a good time.
Right.
You heard Mad Dads. 3 hours of drinking in the heat.
And
you want to
dog? There are people out there now. It's gonna be like 7 hours.
I'm just saying from the whole. I don't know. I haven't seen the parking lot, so it could be full right now. Bottom line is we don't need to incite a riot.
Okay.
Actually, isn't that a 2 Chainz or a Future song? I'm gonna start a riot. Maybe that's what people are essentially saying. Now maybe okay. You know what? I think we need to change this because it's still early in the morning. Some people are going to church. Some people are going to tailgate.
Right.
But I know it took me a little bit to wake up. So maybe we need to, this is the pre-tailgate music. Because some of this stuff, Denturn Coleman over here talking about playing Nuck If You Buck and Little John and old school Master P and stuff like that. Like, I don't want in the Bangum.
I mean, isn't that what we've been praising?
Yeah, but just not at 10 a.m. Let's try this at I don't know,
3:30.
3:30. But it's gonna be we're trying to get our boy JJ working overtime again, man. He's got to worry about the parking lot inside. We can't fight each other. Just save that for the Patriots.
Hey, Scott, I got another one for the list. Somebody hit us up with Metallica Sandman. So if we can add that one too. We'll get to all these in a little bit.
That's a good one.
Yeah. We'll get to all these in a little bit. Let me grab we want a joke? Romeo's got a joke.
Oh, jeez. Let's go. Just Scott, get ready.
Romeo, this is valuable airtime now. Is this a good joke?
Yeah, it's a good joke.
All right, let's hear it.
So how do you sack a quarterback?
Oh, dear. Scott, you ready for the...
Yeah, the FSU's offensive line.
Okay, let's hear it, Romeo.
How do you sack a quarterback?
How?
You sneak up on it. How do you sack another quarterback?
Go ahead.
The same Ngak way.
Romeo, you already went to ABC today?
Well, that's not ABC.
Nah, you guys didn't like it.
That's straight sativa blend right there.
Yeah.
That's straight. That's one of those where you're like, hey, dog, I've been thinking, bro. Hold up, man. Hold up. I know this gonna sound crazy, right? I know this gonna sound crazy, but how you sack a quarterback? You sneak up on up. It's all about voice and delivery and so
right.
I think it would have it wasn't bad. It would have just been he ain't.
It sounded better last night at 11.
Yeah. When you were
when his boy told it to him.
Yeah, when you were drinking and all the other stuff, man. But when you're sober and you don't give the delivery, the timing, and all the other stuff, you're like, okay. Plus, it's very tough to do jokes on radio.
Yes,
because nobody can see you and all that. Yeah, but it wouldn't. I can see that being said at a tailgate. Don't say that at 125. Save that one for 3:30. You're gonna be the hit. Everybody's gonna love it. Then have a little bit of oil, some good food in their system. A couple cigars, whatever type of cigars you smoke.
Yeah. Duval 4 text line. Weighing in 904-641-1010. Hit us up. Let us know your favorite tailgate song. 945 says if we win, the whole city gonna march the street.
Something that we used to do in Tallahassee, win or lose, but like FAMU game, like FAMU homecoming, you knew it was like an unwritten rule. After about 9 p.m., just don't go on Tennessee Street.
Yeah.
Like, just stay away from Tennessee Street by the campus because they're going to literally shut it down, and it's like a parking lot, and it's like a block party. You think they might – obviously, don't do that on 95 because you can die. But, like, you think, like, certain areas, like, it's still going to be popping, or maybe people won't leave the tailgate?
I don't think so.
Won't leave the tailgate?
I don't think it'll be like that. I think – here's what I think about this situation in Duval right now. I think this is Hacker tweeted this out earlier. I think he said 34 Sundays since that AFC Championship game. This is 34 Sundays of Miles Jack wasn't down, man. And then there's the next, dang, Miles Jack wasn't down. And then you see Tom Brady in a commercial. Damn, Tom Brady, I hate that guy. Right? I mean, I think that's what this is. This is 73,000 people venting at a stadium and another 200,000 people venting at their TV today. Like, that's all this. And once it gets out, you're going to feel better. Now we can resume to our normally scheduled Super Bowl season that we're going to have here in Jacksonville. But this is therapy, James. That's what this is.
Okay.
Like, it's been pent up. It's just been in. And there's like, and here's the great thing about Jacksonville. There's like 85-year-old sweet old women that are going to be at that game. They've had it pent up too.
Oh, yeah, they're mad.
They're going to get after it. Like that preacher that's preaching right now at the church, he's ready to get out of there. He's had it pent up.
That's what's clutch right there. Even black churches, sermons are a little shorter today.
Oh, absolutely.
Because one, I mean, I just say, I mean, it's non-denominational, whatever. White churches, like when I go, I love going. So I know 30 minutes like clockwork. They're in and out. Two song collection. If it's first Sunday, is this first Sunday? No, the second. So you ain't got to worry about communion.
You got to worry about it, he says.
No, I'm just saying, like
it's a worry.
Communion takes a little bit of time. Like we got it like 1 o'clock. But even though today is a later kick,
right?
The pastor's going to be like, they're going to take what the police said to heart.
Yeah.
So they want to let you out of there early. Like, it may be come in, get your song selection so you can get your praise and worship on, because a lot of people like that. And most of these churches are ran like concerts anyway. Like, you walk in and then the preacher say, hey, please turn your Bibles to the beginning. Miles Jack wasn't down. Amen. Doors of the church are open. Let's roll.
Percentage of preachers today wearing Jaguar shirts on the stage.
So let me tell you about so last Sunday, I'm rolling up. I see my boy Lonnie Martz. They church. No, you're 1122.
Yeah,
they're 11. I don't know. Whatever. They know what church. If you go to church with Lonnie, you can tell him I said this. They over there by JIS, this Iceflex. I come out. I see. I'm taking trades of his whatever the heck the little game thing he does, and I see a parking lot full of people with jerseys. I'm thinking we got a game last Sunday at home.
You missed it? Yeah.
And I missed it. And this is like a new tailgate spot or something over off of Emerson.
The church.
The church. Like, they have Jersey Sundays now. Everybody just rocked their jersey. It was full of Jaguar stuff. And I'm like, all right.
I like
what
it.
I'm talking about.
I like it.
Even the church getting involved.
Duval Ford text line getting to us. By the way, Dom agrees with you, Coleman. He says he agrees with Denter and Coleman on the music. 10 a.m., I'm rolling out of bed, ready to fight anything with the Boston accent.
So is Malik. Have you seen his shoes?
Yeah.
He's got one. Love Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that it has round 2
on
it. So, like, Malik. But, Malik cooler than the other side of the pillow off the field.
You don't.
It is something wrong with him on the field. Like, he needs a positive male role model.
Don't cross that band.
Or something. Like, he needs a hug.
Malik's that guy, too, that makes you think when you're around him. It makes you think, like, he's just a really nice guy. Like, he's always laughing. Like, been nothing but great to us, nothing but nice. And then it's like, who is that dude on the field?
Like, I'm
trying to fight somebody at the 38-yard line. That man said, meet me at the 38.
Yeah. I told Mom, like, hey,
think about that.
Here's the crazy part. So, like, my mom watches the Jags now. And my grandmother's with me, so my grandmother will be watching the Jaguars as well. And I'm telling them about, like, I think that game. They're in Jacksonville, and I'm telling them, like, man, you know,
was that Arizona?
I think so. I forgot.
Yeah.
They were like, she's like, you know, what's it like? I said, man, you know, I've met Calais. He's one of the largest humans I've ever seen. She's like, you know, like Toby, but a little more svelte and black. I said, Malik, like, I'm talking to Malik. See Malik once a week. Blah blah blah. Salt of the earth type of guy,
like Tony Robbins, motivational,
like, just real good. Like told me like a lie that I'm going to end up liking Blake and all these other things, and that we're going to win. And so because I was still on the fence, and then she's like, that guy, and I'm like, well, Mom, you know how I used to be like, you know, when you're in the moment,
yeah, when you're between the lines,
like, you want to fight. Somebody tries you, like, don't judge him based on that one incident.
Everybody has.
And then there was another game, like, I think your guy tripped somebody.
And then he fake helped him up.
Yeah, I think your guy faked him. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe he's a jerk.
But seriously,
he's not a jerk to me.
Who does that? Who says, you may be right, Malik may need some role models. Who says, you know what, meet me at the 38 after the game? Why the 38? And then shows up at the 38. Like, he's waiting on him at the 38.
Because he doesn't want you to, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. I really can't help.
Let's get to what I plugged last segment, which is number of carries. This has been the big topic, I think, on Sports Talk Radio. How do you distribute the carries and all that kind of stuff? And I actually think this is – I've never coached in the NFL. I've never coached in major college football, but coaching's coaching to a certain extent. And it doesn't matter what your game plan is. The flow of the game is going to dictate how many carries each guy gets.
That's what I think. It definitely should happen with Fournette if Fournette's not playing. Mm-hmm. Even if Fournette's playing, like, he's your feature.
He ain't playing, dog.
No, I'm saying in general.
Okay.
He's your feature. But if you're playing a game and you notice that a certain package works and it doesn't include him, and includes Yeldon or includes Grant, well, that game, go with the hot hand. Like, playing running back, like, everybody talks about quarterbacks getting the momentum, getting in the rhythm.
Yep.
Same thing happens with running.
Yep.
So, like, if you, like, this is why I always stress to people, if you're going to commit to the run, commit to the run. That's why what I do love about the Jaguars is they're committed.
Right.
But if you get one carry and then all of a sudden you don't see the ball again for like 15 plays, like, you can't expect that running back to pop. I mean, yeah, you could say he's a professional, but at any level, it's very difficult to get in the groove and understand what's going on when you only have a limited. So just run your game plan, make it effective, and try to exploit what you feel the weaknesses are. I believe Corey Grant on a linebacker, is, especially the Patriots linebackers, that's probably one of the biggest mismatches that you can find. And if you can get that, that's what you really want, as opposed to just having him run.
So the knock on, and what everybody says, and I think just out and about, I get more questions about Corey Grant than anybody else, not named Blake. But the knock on him apparently is that he's not a great pass blocker. But can't you have him in for 12 to 15 plays a game where that's not so much of an issue?
No, all right. None of them are really good.
Yeldon's not bad, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say Yeldon is probably the better of them, but Fournette's not a good pass.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can have a game plan with a guy, and you can get him a fair amount of touches or reps, because Corey Grant's the kind of guy that even if he doesn't get a touch, they still got to account for him.
Again, that's the thing I feel the problem with the way the game is being played now, but I think the Jaguars can have it, is everything is deep, or essentially like inside, outside, back. The back is like the third, probably more than likely the fourth read.
Right.
So what you do is, he's a check down. When you know you have pressure coming, if they bring in more than 5, or if they bring in more than 5 and you have a tight end in the back in there, one of those two guys are open. Because one of the people, they had to blitz somebody for that guy to get open. So what you do is you have to know that's happening, and then you automatically, that guy's open somewhere.
You replace.
And I think that's where what I try to tell most fans, when you're watching the game, if they bring more than you got, somebody has to fill the void, or you didn't have a really good call, or the wide receiver and the quarterback weren't on the page and didn't do the.
And the reason why most people aren't comfortable with doing that is it means your quarterback's going to get hit. I mean, he's got to stand in there, and that Corey Grant would have to replace the Mike or whoever blitzed.
Right.
And he's got to look right down the barrel and drop it off to Corey Grant. But here's the thing about that, is if you do that 2 or 3 times, you know what they don't do anymore?
They stop doing that.
They stop blitzing.
Because typically what happens is you don't just hit them, you hit them big.
Yep.
And then now they have to be cognizant of what's going on.
Yeah, it has to be worth the risk to blitz. So here's the way I think this is going to break down is I think, unfortunately, I think we are going to see Blake throw the ball more than 30 times today because I don't think that T.J. Yeldon is a 20-touch back. Maybe a 20-touch, but not a 20. Right? You're going to see Yeldon get 14 to 16 carries, maybe 4 to 5 touches. I do think you're going to get a good dose of Corey Grant. I don't think it's going to be the way they used him last year, although I think it should be. I hope the Jags don't try to outsmart themselves and go, well, they're going to counter with this, so we're going to counter with that. Let's try what we were doing with Corey Grant last year. Let's see how they've countered and just make sure you have an answer. Because all you really need out of Corey Grant is 8 touches. If you can get – because I'm okay with Blake throwing 35 to 37 times if some of those are Patriot-type throws where they're glorified runs. Right? So if you can get between Yeldon and Grant, you can get 8 to 9 catches out of the backfield that are designed to angle routes, flat routes, something like that, designed to get them the ball right away. Now you've made up for the touches that you lost with Fournette. So in an NFL game, you get, 65 plays, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so now if all of a sudden, out of those 65, you've thrown 35, but 7 of those are those type plays, I'm cool.
Gotcha. I think that's what they have to do. If I'm Hackett and I'm trying to figure out my game plan, again, which I'm not, and I'm sure he's listening intently right now.
Well, he is. He texts me wanting to know what he should do. Yeah.
Is look at what Atlanta has done.
Yeah.
Look at what Cleveland is attempting to do.
What New Orleans did.
New Orleans is and Philly.
Yeah.
So you have your main back, but we don't have the depth or talent at wide receiver like we would like.
Hell, look at what New England's done.
Right. So I'm just saying, essentially, you just use Corey Grant or Yeldon because he's a good. Just use them as a slot.
Yeah.
And then come with 2 back sets, or just think about how to incorporate them into the passing game. I mean, like we've heard they talk about Freeman, Devonta Freeman, and they say he's probably one of the better receivers on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So that also helps your passing game, makes things gives another option. And again, when you put they defenses throw out their personnel based on what it looks like, and if it looks like you've constantly got 12 in there, and but you're really using it like you're not using it like that.
Yeah,
then it's gonna give you a mismatch.
Well, the NFL is such a matchup game that you'll see like what Gruden came out doing Monday night, and it worked for a minute, was putting Marshawn out wide. Is motioning him all the way to the sideline to stretch out that linebacker, right? If you can do that with Corey Grant or even Yeldon, you have a legitimate mismatch. It's the reason why Gronk blew up the way he did. Is people were trying to cover Gronk with a linebacker even when he went out wide. I think Atlanta in the Super Bowl.
Yep, same thing with when Jimmy Graham was
or Seattle in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when Jimmy Graham was doing his thing.
Yeah, same thing. Now they've just bumped the corners out on him,
which is still a matchup problem because again, if you bring that personnel out, and let's say they don't bring in a bigger package, they keep a corner. Now
bring him back in and run.
Bring him back in and run it.
Yep.
Because now you have the advantage that you want, and you just got to see. Now you got to see how tough their corners are. But that doesn't strike. New England, very few defenses are built like ours. You won't see that to the Rams.
Right.
Maybe KC, Philly. We'll see that with Philly and London, but like right now, you got to take advantage of what you got.
Let's get into that when we come back. Let's get into who can have the big game offensively, and then we'll flip the script to defense as well. Of course, with Jalen and Gronkowski, how much of that matchup will we see? Will we see it at all? And will the Jags play man zone? What will they do today at TIAA Bank Field? Can we just call it the bank?
Just call it the bank.
Yeah. We'll do that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
Keep up with what's happening in Bulldog Country. I'm Andrew Gibson. Catch my Georgia Bulldog football reports on 1010XL, brought to you by Colhane's Irish Pub in Atlantic Beach.
Florida is kayaking country. Kayaks are a great vessel for exploring the state's beautiful waterways, but it's important to be prepared for the journey, regardless of your experience level. Get your boater education and learn about you and your craft's abilities. It'll help you have a safer, more enjoyable time on the water. Before you go, know your limits and always wear your life jacket. Safe boating is no accident. To learn more, visit the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission at myfwc.com.
For years, you've been thinking about LASIK. You've been talking about LASIK. And now, there's never been a better time to do something about LASIK. Right now, LASIK Plus is offering $250 per eye. If you're nearsighted, farsighted, or have an astigmatism, LASIK Plus, America's most recommended LASIK provider, can help fix your vision for only $250. Our best price ever. So get rid of the daily hassles of contacts and glasses and enjoy the newfound freedom of LASIK from LASIK Plus. Call 844-261-2020 today and schedule your LASIK vision exam. Dr. Therese Albin has performed over 35,000 procedures and is one of Florida's most experienced LASIK surgeons. So take advantage of this amazing $250 price today. Call 844-261-2020 or visit LASIK250.com. Results may vary. Restrictions apply. See details at LASIK250.com.
Been dreaming of a new diamond ring or a pair of diamond stud earrings? Keep your money in your pocket and come to Diamonds Direct right now. Diamonds Direct, formerly Global Diamonds, is offering the best offer ever. 0 down and 0 interest for 5 whole years. So you can get that amazing piece of jewelry without any cash down. And with 0 interest for 5 years, you get super low payments. Imagine a $3,000 pair of earrings, just $50 a month. It's happening now for a limited time at Diamonds Direct, formerly Global Diamonds, at the Markets at Town Center. On approved credit.
This is the Mangler with the winning team at Advanced Disposal, and we have a special need for residential CDL drivers in Clay County. We are offering a signing bonus of $1,500 to eligible drivers. That's right, a signing bonus. Guaranteed money, baby. However, you must be able to meet our driving standards and prove your commitment to the team. When I played in the league, we had a saying, don't just talk about it, do it. Head to our website now and get signed up at advanceddisposal.com/careers and search for opportunities in Green Cove Springs.
Hey folks, Blue here for the Authentic Crab House. Of course, I'm talking about the one, the only, the Blue Crab House. They've been around since 1996, locally owned, and they specialize in steamed crabs, oysters broiled or steamed as well. And of course, for those who don't love seafood, how about the half-pound burgers? Out of this world. Bloody Mary's, the best in Jacksonville. The Blue Crab House, located on Julington Creek Road in San Jose.
Paying more for paint doesn't make it better paint. It just makes it more expensive. The Home Depot carries some of the highest quality paint brands in America, but you'd never know it by the price, like top-rated Behr Premium Plus, starting at only $26.98 a gallon. Look around. You can always find a higher price, but you won't find better paint. Quality paint, lower price, now with 100% satisfaction guarantee. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
Baloo here for Remedy Staffing. If you're looking for a job full of part-time, it's as easy as going to RemedyStaffJax.com. Remember, business owners, if you need to hire, lean on Jacksonville's most trusted. Allow them to do all the work for you. Just go to RemedyStaffJax.com.
Get great golf tips from the experts every Saturday morning at 10.
It could be extremely good.
Tour news, local updates, and the latest gear. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour, Saturday morning on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Orange Park. Live local radio for Jacksonville. 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Finding the right auto part means one thing. A quick call to Rusty Acres. With thousands of Ford, Mercury, or Lincoln auto parts on hand, Rusty Acres can deliver it fast. Remember this number, 786-1777. Rusty Acres.
I want this dirt moved now.
When your crew needs to clear, rent Pioneer. Pioneer has a complete fleet of earth-moving equipment with a personal touch. Need a machine? Contact us at PioneerJacksRentals.com.
Want to be famous among friends?
Dilly dilly.
See if you can answer the Bud Light question of the day. Jaguars Today asks the question, then it's up to you. Text, tweet, or call the answer for the Bud Light question of the day. 10 to noon, weekdays on 1010XL.
Let's not get this misunderstood. See, I'm from the city, they call the banger where we hang 'em. Huh, man? Where that is? North Florida, 904. Okay. Gun shake, gun state. Duval. Florida water, come on. Duval, Bangum, Westside, J-Ville, Duval, Hustle House, Frank Coley, he real. Duval, Bangum, Billy, Rankin, throw your D's in the air if you from the Bangum. Duval.
The Sports Den on 1010XL.
I like that.
Oh yeah, this song came out. It was hot. I don't know who made it. Who made this song?
Yeah, we got to give credit where credit's due.
Florida Water.
What is it?
Florida Water.
How you spell that?
FLAWDA.
All right.
Florida.
I like it. Huh. It always scares me with the local artists, though, because they're going to hear this and want us to pay them. Drake ain't listening.
I mean, bill me. We at least gave you the props so you can get you, so somebody can go look it up, get your streams up.
Yeah, exactly. Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. ABC is officially open for the day.
Yes.
So you can go down there, get what you need to get out there. You know what you need to do is run by 6323 Racetrack Road, too.
Get you some nuts.
Yeah. Get some nuts from our boy at Randy's Nuts. Think about this. You go nuts, alcohol, cigar.
That's a hell of a pregame.
Get some nuts.
Man.
Hey, why is Mike K? Like, Mike K, my dude, just took the job out in Philly. Shout out, salute to you.
Yep,
He's
nice work, Mike.
Down in Tampa right now for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta be this petty?
What'd he do?
Rashad Green outlasted me in Jacksonville. I didn't think it would happen. It was a battle to the very end.
That's funny.
I said, "Dang, man, that's wrong."
You know what I'm finding about these guys like Ryan O'Halloran that went to Denver? It's hard for them to leave Jacksonville. Like, they take these new jobs, they can't help it. It's like they have to tweet, they have to talk about Jacksonville every single time. I feel like, here's what I think Jacksonville should have done. He's not doing anything else. Is they should have brought in the great motivational speaker, Jameis Winston, to speak words of wisdom.
No, man.
About eating W's.
Nah, bro. No. So first off, what we're not gonna do is have Jameis slander. Second, what we're not gonna do.
How did I slander?
Is not have him come up here and do that, because that definitely did not work.
How did I slander?
I don't know. It wasn't meant in a nice manner.
Oh, you got a whole year of not meant in a nice manner coming up. Like, I am a huge Willie Taggart fan. We'll get to that tomorrow.
Damn.
Put some respect on my name.
All right, so who's going to play big today? What's the offense going to do? Where are the points going to come from? I have my thoughts here. And as much as I have said I do not believe that he is a major upgrade from last year, I think Austin Seferian-Jenkins is going to do something today.
Okay.
I think between him and O'Shaughnessy, I think we're going to get something out of the tight end position for the reasons that you stated a minute ago. I think the Jags are going to run a lot of 12 personnel, 21 personnel type of stuff to where they bring the box in. And the Patriots are expecting the run and selling out hard on the run to where you're going to see a lot of 10, 12, 15-yard catches from the tight end. I think between the two of them, they end up with 80 or 90 yards today. I don't think they're going to have a 40-yard touchdown from either one of them.
Right.
But I think there's going to be enough play action stuff with Blake to where you're releasing tight ends. I think there's going to be a fair amount of surprise production, I guess, from that position.
I think Blake is going to have to do a little bit of what he did last week as well.
Run?
Yeah, he's going to have to use his legs. And I believe if he does that early on in the season, people are going to have to now start game planning for that, and it will set up the deep pass for later on. I don't think they should try to force and do anything just because, fans or NFL countdown experts want, more passing production. The goal is to win games and win games by any means necessary. But I also think that the offensive MVP will be the Jaguars' defense again. I believe they're going to score again in some capacity, and then they're also going to I guess special teams will also come in a big way as well. So which I count toward the defense, just like fantasy football.
Right.
But
of course,
because that's what fantasy football does. But I really think that's how you have to. That's the only thing that I can see, and I believe the pass breakdown will probably be the same. D.D. Westbrook will probably get a majority of the catches for big yards. Keelan Cole will be your more dependable guy that'll get you the first down.
See, it's funny because I want to believe that there's going to be this offensive explosion because I look at the Patriots defense and there's not anything there really. But I also think you're right. I do think that it's one of those games where you see Jacksonville move up and down the field. I don't think it's going to be an ugly game. I don't think it's going to be one of these it's 3 and out from this side, 3 and out from that side, 3 and out from this side, 3 and out from that side. I don't think it's going to be that. I think the Jags will move the ball between the 30s. I think they'll kick a few field goals. I'm going to stick with my prediction earlier in the week that I think it's a 2-score game. I think the Jags win 31-17. But yeah. I think they get a defensive score.
I think
would it just be amazing if it was a fumble return by Miles Jack? Can the football gods give that to us?
Just don't let that happen and then the same thing happen. Oh, because the stadium would lose it.
Can you? That almost would be awesome.
Like he picks up a fumble and you see what's about to happen.
And the whistle blows.
And the whistle blows. Like they forget coming into the stands.
They go.
I think somebody is going. I think they will storm the field, and there's not a damn thing that anybody can do when you have that many people coming at you.
I was thinking about that. Somebody mentioned it earlier in the week, and I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, if Miles Jack returned a fumble for a touchdown today, it would just be – you wouldn't be able to – I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you are in some part of Asia. You would hear a Duval Twitter if Miles Jack returned a fumble today.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be amazing. That's what I'm pulling for.
Yeah. I think what's been really good for the Patriots is, and really just amazing how they do it, because they lost their best offensive lineman and they typically just bring them up. They've never really just had coveted guys.
Right.
They make it to the Pro Bowl and everything, but it's just they're never really the people that you just go out and say, damn, I got to have that guy in the beginning until they get into the Patriot system. But I know Tom Brady's always had a really good pocket that protects him. I just see the pressure coming from the middle and from the sides. It is very difficult to climb the pocket when you know you got Darius and Malik coming right at you, as well as Calais essentially being another D tackle that can play defensive end responsibilities, and Mr. Strip Sack coming.
Yeah.
And we got Can't Get Right this week.
Yeah.
And Can't Get Right is hungry because he knows he's playing for $15 million now.
He's rested.
So,
but don't underestimate too the fact
Tom Brady's old, and we already know what he's like with old people.
That's true. That's true. Somebody tell somebody tell Dante that he bought some cheap liquor.
Is that not from ABC?
Right. Don't underestimate this too. The reason why Tom Brady's jersey stays so clean is because of his receivers for the past couple of years. They're where they're supposed to be quickly. He don't really have that right now.
Right.
Like, the synergy that he had with those receivers is the reason why he was getting rid of the ball so fast, and the reason why they were able to have basically a running game from a passing system. He doesn't have that like he's had the last couple of years. He doesn't have Edelman. He doesn't have these guys to where he's gone over rep after rep after rep in real games of, I want you here right now. And he's so detailed that he talks about the release angle and how they're going to get there. He doesn't have that. And so it puts more pressure on the offensive line. That's why I'm saying I could look like an idiot at the end of this game because I know Belichick and I know Brady and I know many hearts they've broken, but I can't convince myself the Jags are going to lose this game. And I'm not that guy. Usually I can. Like I could last week. Last week I had myself convinced there's a way I don't see it this week. So, given everything, given the fact that it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, yesterday had to be the hottest day of the year, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It was miserable. It was the hottest game ever played in the swamp yesterday. So given the fact that it's 1,000,000 degrees, given the fact that the people of Jacksonville don't care that it's 1,000,000 degrees, they want blood, and given the fact that the Jags are pretty damn good, I don't see a way New England gets out of this thing. Now, if they come out of this thing and Tom Brady has a 22 for 27 for 305 yards and 3 touchdowns and no picks, then you know what? They're still here. It doesn't mean the Jags suck. It just means the Patriots are still the Patriots, and the rest of the country is going to be like, man, dang. Because everybody in the country is pulling for the Jags. If you're not in New England, The broadcast map of this game is phenomenal, actually. Most of the country is seeing this game.
Well, I mean, it's 425.
There's still other games.
There's only 2 other games, right?
In the past, we've had 425 games that their team, City, and our team, City, saw it, and Orlando didn't even see it.
Well, I think it's also you have to look at Boston's top. Boston's a huge market. Yep. Jacksonville is a growing market, but you got the state of Florida, so that's the reason why a lot of people. Like, if this were, no, but I was trying to think of this were the Jags, Tennessee at 425.
Yeah,
and Tennessee's just what they are now, and there's no hype leading up to it like it was last year. You would probably just see this wouldn't be on as many TVs.
Yeah, I thought didn't we have the map? Didn't you send that to us, Coleman? For some reason, I can't find it. Yeah, I mean, most of the country is going to see this game. Here's what folks need to know, though, is you're going to go out there, you're going to drink, you're going to eat, you're going to have fun, you're going to do all that kind of stuff, and then tomorrow you're probably going to feel like crap. We got a couple things for you. You can go by Joe Cool Recovery Zone, get cryo. That'll make you feel better right away. But thinmdmedspa.com, you need to go by thinmdmedspa.com. Check out their weight loss program. Here's what I'm doing during football season is I'm going to be good during the week so that I can enjoy the weekends. And ThinMD helps me with that. There's a lot of things that ThinMD and Dr. Capasso can help you with, whether it's teeth whitening, whether it's laser hair removal, whether it's something for your wife, or guys, if you're having problems in a certain department, if you ain't getting it done, then go see Dr. Capasso. He can help you out with that. He takes care. He's a real doctor. Takes care of all kinds of stuff. Actually treats my whole family. Like that's our doctor now. Make sure you go to thinmdmedspa.com. Tell them the Sports Den sent you. Coming back on the other side, let's get into the defensive matchup that is going to be today. Ramsey, Gronk. How much are we going to see it? We'll talk about it next.
Get inside the Gators with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks. Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
Most Gators are abnormally aggressive.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
Just talked about football season and eating. One of the things that helps me, and it can help you as well, is Jay Phelan at J. William Culinary, the People's Chef. Jay Phelan prepares all of his meals right here. It's a meal delivery service. They deliver it to your house. All you got to do is heat it up and eat it. They're delicious, world-class, healthy meals delivered to your house for what you'd pay at a grocery store for the meals that you're preparing yourself. Go to jwilliamculinary.com. Get on that meal plan. Have it delivered to you. Tell them the Sports Den sent you.
Did you hear? The last 2 years, the Jaguars returned a punt for a touchdown, earning local families $100,000 towards a Dreamfinders home. Lauren Brooks here, letting you know that could be you this season. Visit any Dreamfinders Homes model and register to win the Take It to the House promotion for your chance at scoring $100,000 towards your Dreamfinders home. Dreamfinders Homes, homes built to fit your lifestyle.
Hi. Welcome to this Subway ad for the new Sunflower Crunch collection. How would you like it?
I'll take a rallying cry, please.
Coming right up.
Seekers of new flavor, the Sunflower Crunch collection awaits you. Storm through the smoky sauce of the Chipotle cheesesteak. Devour the Dijon aioli of the Harvest turkey and ham. For tonight, the hills will echo with the jumping of Sunflower Crunch bread. Go forth to Subway and make it what you want. Limited time at participating shops.
Professionally assisted stretch, the newest game changer from Massage Envy. Visit any of the 7 Jacksonville area Massage Envy locations. Text STRETCH to 82257 to receive a free 30-minute professionally assisted stretch offer when you purchase any massage session.
My name is Janice. I'm a client of Brett Hastings. Brett is the most brilliant, diligent, hardworking attorney I have ever met. He is truly dedicated to his clients and fights for them to the very end. Brett fought hard to win a large personal injury lawsuit for me. They are the very best legal team I have ever met. I would hire them again in a heartbeat.
Learn more at justiceforjacksonville.com. Law offices of Brett Hastings, where the injured find justice.
Tara Lageman here. Join me, Sam Kavaris, and Paul Puzlesny for a live TV taping of the CW TV show The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus on Friday, September 21st. It's football, beer, and tailgate food for a great cause. It's the annual sports lunch benefiting the Boy Scouts at the Anheuser-Busch Brewery's tap room starting at noon. Your ticket includes a tailgate-style lunch and select Anheuser-Busch beverages. Go to nfcscoutreach.org for ticket information.
Stop and smell the roses from Kuhn Flowers, creating memories for over 75 years. They can send floral arrangements anywhere. Frank Frangie here, and there is no better way to say hello. KuhnFlowers.com.
At usapark.net, you simply take a tip the car and our shuttle picks you up, helps you with the luggage, and drops you off at the curbside of your airline. usapark.net. It's the easy way to fly out of JIA.
Get an instant quote on a homeowner's insurance policy and find a local agent simply by going to southernoak.com. We're more than a homeowner's insurance company. We're just like family.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Blast your fat with body sculpting and get laser skin and hair treatment all in one place. Tara Lageman here. You've got to go see my good friend Dr. A.J. Hunziker at American Chiropractic and Laser Clinic. Dr. H has the latest TrueSculpt 3D body sculpting technology to get you the body of your dreams. No insurance? No problem. I love that I can just walk in. Go see my friend Dr. H at American Chiropractic and Laser Clinic on Bay Meadows and in Jacksonville Beach and tell him Tara sent you.
Live and local in Mayport, 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Tenna Men presents Name That Fight Song. Brought to you by Tenna Men Protective Shields. Turn up your radio and name this collegiate fight song. Unexpected drips are common and happen to 1 in 5 men 40 and older. Keep control and stay fresh with Tenna Men Protective Shields. Did you identify that collegiate fight song? If you guessed Army, you would be correct. The complete line of Tenna Men products are available at CVS and at CVS.com.
It's football season again, and that means pests are going to be trying to take on the home team. Brandon Pest Control's ready to eliminate the competition. Termites, we tackle them. Ants, Brandon can stop them. No pests will score on Brandon Pest Control this football season.
And Carl the Cockroach drops back to bat. Sacked by Brandon.
All football season long, if you got them, Brandon gets them. Visit pestfree.com to get 2 free months of pest or termite service.
If you got a Brandon, get some. Brandon has a no small box.
Jeff Lageman brings his unique perspective to Jaguars Today.
Are you serious?
Jeff Lageman breaks down the film and shares his insights with you.
All right, I like that.
Brought to you by J-Dog Junk Removal. Tuesdays during football season on 1010XL.
This is Calais Campbell of your Jacksonville Jaguars, and you're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
This is the Virginia Tech entrance to this is pretty dope. I want to go to a Virginia Tech game. There's got to be a night game.
I mean, I've always heard it's a really, really fun place.
Yeah. This is a good one. Did you find that other one, Scott? What was the name of it that we got on Twitter? You remember, James? Did you just give me the thumbs? Did you find
Disturbed?
that? The Disturbed one? I want to hear this. All right, so because we got one on Twitter, Sound of Silence. I've never heard this, and somebody said this is one. I want to expand my horizons for tailgate music. So let's hear this one. That's it.
Yeah, it's silent.
It's literally the sound of silence.
Yeah. Here it goes.
What?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What?
I've come to talk with you again.
Does it get? Does it get better?
Left its scenes while
cut this. Cut it. Bring it down the show.
How do you get amped up to that? I mean, it's a great song. Don't get me wrong, and his vocals are incredible and all, but I can't get amped up to something like that.
Scott, you just said something that lets me know I'm not a music guy. Because I've never in my life said his vocals are incredible.
I mean, it builds. The song builds and just gets really intense at the end, but it's still the same pace and everything like that. So,
okay, I don't. There's some country songs that are good. Like, I think country songs are great, like background music tailgating, like some of the tractor rap stuff. Like, I mean, that's good stuff, like to have in the background.
That's funny.
But
are they still trying? I haven't been able to watch Game Day in years like that because I just really I just don't really like it.
Why?
It's not what it was in the beginning. Like
nothing ever is.
It's just now it's so whoever's hot or whoever I'm not gonna just say SEC bias because that's overplayed. But like if it's the year to really get behind Ohio State, then they're gonna go all in, and there's nothing that Ohio State can do wrong. If it's the year to get behind Southern Cal, then they're gonna go. It is just
boy, they're bad.
Just talk about it, like right now, everybody, and rightfully so, 130th ranked offense. Everybody's going. All of them are going to talk bad about Willie Taggart and FSU, but they're going to just excuse Scott Frost and the coach who everybody wanted, Chip. Actually, both coaches that a lot of other schools wanted, Chip Kelly being defeated as well. But I say all that to say it's just like they used to do that track, like they were really trying to. And there were some of the songs I like the Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, or something like that. I think I like
from like 04.
But I think I only like that because I like the World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
And I think that was really that was the theme song for that. But they were trying to throw this country rap music down my throat.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about agendas. That was an agenda. That was a true agenda right there.
We'll get to college football on Monday, but all you need to know is it's Alabama's world. We're all just living in it.
Bro.
That's it.
Bro. I thought remember I told you what I watched? When I watched the Louisville game, I felt like I was watching that all over again.
Yeah.
And the only thing that Ole Miss did, which is like this terrible thing to tell somebody, it's child, but like, why would you go make them angry?
Yeah.
And score like that?
Yeah.
It's like Saban said, like, you want to coach, huh? All right. See, I was just coming out here, and I was gonna let y'all have a heart.
Yeah.
Like that was bad. Like they scored a game's worth of points
in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It should have. You could have seen the first interconference 100-point game.
Yeah.
Not combined.
No.
Like 100 points and they did it with 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Something that Mac did that I really liked.
Yeah.
Got blown up too.
Yeah, I saw it.
Stepped up was a man, let his nuts drop, saw the pressure, stepped up in the damn pocket and threw the ball where it was supposed to be, so where his guy can get it.
Yep.
You're going to get hit, dude. Like it's gonna happen. Now I get it. Some people get shell shocked, but it's gonna happen. You can't play that position if you're afraid to get hit. I'm not gonna go into any more details on that.
Yeah, defensively today, are we gonna see Gronk and Ramsey?
Yes.
Not a lot though, right? I mean, because here's the thing: is Jacksonville going to make the move to bump Ramsey inside when Gronk's inside, or is New England going to have to bring Gronk to him? I think the latter. I think New England's going to have to bring Gronk to Ramsey, and I don't think they're going to do that much. I don't think Jacksonville. If they didn't do it with OBJ last week, they're not going to do it with Gronk, are they? I don't think Jacksonville's going to switch sides and bring Ramsey in. I think they got enough confidence in Boye.
Well, they've got a package that that we saw a little bit. We saw flashes of it where Jalen or Boye goes in and they actually play at that safety spot. So you could see it, but I don't think they're going to force.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it because I don't think New England has anything else to worry about.
I think the Jags believe. I mean, Telvin Smith and Miles Jack ain't like they're about as tall as our corners.
Yeah,
and they're as fast as our corners.
Right.
So it's not like switching it is going to just change it.
But Gronk over Telvin is a
mismatch. But what I believe though is Gronk over Telvin with safety help isn't.
Fair.
That's actually what happened in the game So Brady forcing that ball into Gronk is what got Gronk
Concussed.
carted off.
Yep.
So, that might not be. They don't get kicked out, right? Well, targeting gets you kicked out of a game.
I don't know what the NFL rules.
It's
I don't
just-
think they just get fined. Yeah, it's just a fine.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't think
wrong. I mean, don't do it on purpose, but like if it's in the spirit of the game.
No, man, no, you can't be doing that.
No, just hit him. Like I'm talking about, like just clean.
James
a
about to start
clean shot.
A Leonard Hamilton GoFundMe hit here.
Not a hit, just a good, clean shot. Like somebody hook up my man. Like send another 36. Send 36 at him. Send Ronnie at him. Right. And Ronnie, we can get Ronnie. Somebody can, Calais or Malik can help him out a little bit with the fine. Just don't tell nobody. Just give him some cash on the low. But I don't want him. I don't ever want anybody injured. But I do think that they got to. I think if you switch it up on them and you keep them confused, I think that helps you more.
382 on the Duval Ford text line says, someone please give more details about the Calais Campbell injury. I don't have any details. Honestly, what I think it is it's gamesmanship. It's a pop-up on the injury report. They have to report certain things. Maybe his knee's not 100%, and so let's put him on the injury. There's no way he's missing this.
Right.
There's no way. He'll be in there. He'll be Calais. I don't think there's anything to worry about there. It's rare that you see in the NFL with the way that the injury report has to be done now that you see all of a sudden somebody pop up and miss a game. It's more common to see like the Leonard Fournette thing, where it's talked about all week and at the last minute he's not going to play.
Right.
So I don't think that's anything to be concerned about with Calais. If it was, I got to believe we would have heard about it before right now. Head Splitter by Gitter is another song that has been. I don't know that one. Do you?
Mm-mm.
I
don't even know who Gitter is.
Gitter is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's heavy metal. I don't think there's Head Splitter songs that are. I'd love to know the origin behind the writing of that song. Never Scared, Bone Crusher.
I'm with that.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we will see safety help over the top of Gronk. I think we will see a little bit of them bringing Gronk out on Jalen. We talked about this on Thursday night. That is still a mismatch. Gronk is a huge individual. Right. And with Brady being as accurate as he is, it's still a mismatch. As good as Jalen is, if you were going to say they're going to run 10 routes, who's going to get the better of the other one the most times? I would still put my money on Gronk. It's just in the flow of a game, that's the matchup you want if you're Jacksonville because one mistake turns into 6 the other way. But I don't think you're going to see – it's trap music is what we're being told. Head Splitter. But I don't think you're going to see New England want to go to that well too many times. I could be wrong. But
yeah, I mean, I got to figure out how many times he was targeted. I mean, he's going to be targeted with the 12 to 15. So a good bulk of the passes.
Yeah, but I don't think out of those 15 targets that 7 are going to be against Jalen.
No, I personally believe that the Jags aren't unless he's just absolutely killing them. They're going to probably have a set, and they're going to probably mix up a lot of different things that they're going to do to him to try to confuse him. But I don't believe they're going to take. Actually, you know what? I think we've seen what the Jags defense does when they play up against guys that are just that elite.
Mm-hmm.
OBJ got his. OBJ ate. They just made sure nobody else ate.
Right. Yep.
Antonio Brown ate.
Mm-hmm.
They just made sure nobody else ate. So what you probably will see is just we're going to legitimately dominate everybody else and contain this. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The other thing that I'll tell Jag fans is I would expect pressure from the sense of like last week's pressure, not a huge sack number. You're back-to-back weeks. You can say what you want to say about Eli, but Eli's seen a ton of football. Mm-hmm. Back-to-back weeks, you're playing quarterbacks who know how to get rid of the ball and they know the down and distance scenario. They're not going to sit back there and hold the ball and get sacked. So you're not going to see a 6-sack game, a 7-sack game. You will see pressure. I mean, you will see Calais get there. You will see Yannick get there. You will see Brady knocked down. But I don't think you're going to see a ton of sacks, and you don't need a ton of sacks. Right? You just got to force him off of his first read in time to hit him as he's throwing. That's what you need. Brady's too smart to sit back there and get sacked 5 times, bro.
True.
I mean, it's not going to happen. Eli's not going to sit back there and get sacked 5 times. So when we come out of this game, I guess what I'm saying is don't call the 5th quarter, don't call Hacker tonight and go, man, what is up with our sack totals? What is up with our pressure? They'll come. They'll come as you get to less experienced quarterbacks. Now, this defense guy, you got to put heat on him. You got to get in his lanes. You got to try to get him off the spot, and you got to trust that back half is going to make a play at some point, just like it did last week. And if you do that, you're perfectly fine. We've only got, and this show's flying by. We're here till 11:30, and then what's after us? The Sawyer Gas kickoff show, Scott?
Yes.
Is that what it's after us? So we got Jags coverage all day long on 1010XL and 92.5 FM, all the way from when we started at 9:30 this morning, all the way to, I want to say Hacker and them are here until 11:30 tonight, midnight tonight.
You got a lot of coverage.
Yep.
Don't turn it down.
Yeah.
It's just going to get crunk.
Exactly.
Or
you're tailgating right now, listening to the Sports Den. That's a good life.
Yeah.
I
think
turn it
that's
up.
Pretty good. Turn it up. Got another one by another request. Kind of threw me off. I stereotype people.
Okay,
sometimes.
go ahead.
More so with music, not like anything like real serious or anything.
Okay.
But I do.
Okay.
And shout out to Taylor Doll. You know what she said? She likes to get up with some Jeezy. Put on.
Yeah.
She's like, you probably can't play it. No, Scott, we got to find the clean version of that. That's a good song. I put on for the city.
Yeah.
I think Jeezy was in the studio in Jacksonville when he made that song.
We can say that.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. He can't. He's not going to. We're not big enough for him to actually deny it.
Yeah, we got
for him to even care. But like, he definitely, that's what we want, because that's what we want the Jags to do.
We got all kinds of texts coming into the Duval Ford text line of your favorite tailgate song. Hit us with it. We'll get to them here. We got another 35, 40 minutes in this show. And then the Sawyer Gas Kickoff Show will take over for us. We know you're tailgating. We know you're having fun. We know you're ABC and chilling. Have a blast. We've been waiting on this for a long, 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 long time. Make the most of it. It's going to be hot as hell. Make sure you hydrate. And let's get after them. We'll be right back.
The Web.com Tour Championship is coming to Atlantic Beach Country Club this September. Learn what to know, where to watch, how to get tickets and parking. Go to 1010XL.com to listen to the Web.com Tour Championship podcasts.
For years, you've been thinking about LASIK. You've been talking about LASIK. And now there's never been a better time to do something about LASIK. Right now, LASIK Plus is offering LASIK starting at just $250 per eye. If you're nearsighted, farsighted, or have an astigmatism, LASIK Plus, America's most recommended LASIK provider, can help fix your vision for only $250, our best price ever. So get rid of the daily hassles of contacts and glasses and enjoy the newfound freedom of LASIK from LASIK Plus. Call 844-261-2020 today and schedule your LASIK vision exam. Dr. Therese Albin has performed over 35,000 procedures and is one of Florida's most experienced LASIK surgeons. So take advantage of this amazing $250 price today. Call 844-261-2020 or visit LASIK250.com. Results may vary. Restrictions apply. See details at LASIK250.com.
Doosan is a global leader in construction equipment, excavators, wheel loaders, and articulated dump trucks. For new, used, and rentals, go with Doosan, stronger than ever at Bobcat of Jacksonville. Your hometown family-owned and operated dealership. Find them at bobcatjacks.com.
By now, you've heard that Global Diamonds is now Diamonds Direct, and part of one of the world's largest diamond companies. We're celebrating with the most incredible offer ever. Pick any item, put nothing down, and enjoy interest-free financing for 5 years. Yes, you can get the guaranteed best value on any jewelry with not a penny down. And spread your payments over 5 years with no interest. Everything's included. Nothing's held back. Come see what the power of Diamonds Direct can do for you. Diamonds Direct, formerly Global Diamonds, at the markets at Town Center. On approved credit. Details at diamondsdirect.com.
This is the Mangler with the winning team at Advanced Disposal, and we have a special need for residential CDL drivers in Clay County. We are offering a signing bonus of $1,500 to eligible drivers. That's right, a signing bonus. Guaranteed money, baby. However, you must be able to meet our driving standards and prove your commitment to the team. When I played in the league, we had a saying, don't just talk about it, do it. Head to our website now and get signed up at advanceddisposal.com/careers and search for opportunities in Green Cove Springs.
Hey folks, Blue here for the Authentic Crab House. Of course, I'm talking about the one, the only, the Blue Crab House. They've been around since 1996, locally owned, and they specialize in steamed crabs, oysters broiled or steamed as well. And of course, for those who don't love seafood, how about the half-pound burgers? Out of this world. Bloody Mary's, the best in Jacksonville. The Blue Crab House, located on Julington Creek Road in San Jose.
Paying more for paint doesn't make it better paint. It just makes it more expensive. The Home Depot carries some of the highest quality paint brands in America, but you'd never know it by the price. Like top-rated Behr Premium Plus, starting at only $26.99. Look, you can always find a higher price, but you won't find better paint. Quality paint, lower price, now with 100% satisfaction guarantee. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
Here's a health tip from Jaguars head team physician Dr. Kevin Kaplan, brought to you by OneBlood.
Give life. Give blood. Find a big red bus near you at oneblood.org/1010XL.
Daily stretching is essential to improve and maintain flexibility, which in turn will better your athletic performance and prevent injuries. Stretching should be done after you warm up your muscles for an average of 10 minutes. Include all your joints and extremities, holding each stretch for 30 seconds without bouncing. It's also helpful to include sport-specific exercises. Let's go get active, Jacksonville, and go Jags.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When you're fixing a tailgate, fix yourself a drink with Dixie Vodka, the South's best tasting vodka. Whether you're setting up your tailgate at the crack of dawn with the South's best Bloody Mary or celebrating a victory with a Dixie Mule, there's a Dixie Vodka cocktail for you. Grab a bottle at your favorite liquor store and get game day drink recipes at DixieVodka.com. Dixie Vodka, made in America, raised in the South.
If the used auto part you need for your Ford, Mercury, or Lincoln is hard to find, you haven't looked at Rusty Acres. With many parts backed by warranty, call on Rusty Acres. 786-1777. Rusty Acres.
Jags beat writer Hayes Carline takes you behind enemy lines.
And make no mistake about it, gentlemen.
He travels with the team to bring back insights and interviews. Behind enemy lines. Brought to you by Riverside Pain Physicians and Eagle View Windows and Doors on 1010XL. XL. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
Let the record play and get your head knocking.
All right. I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah. I don't know about track music, but
yeah,
it's I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the suggested tailgate music though. Lets you know the variety.
Yeah.
Because we're getting all kinds of stuff on Duval Ford text line. We won't get time to play all of them, but we'll definitely try to get to some of them. Let's now.
That was Head Splitter by Getter, by the way.
Getter.
Like get. Oh, that wasn't Jeezy?
No.
Like Getter, like you're a go getter, or like Getter, like go get her.
Get her done.
Getter. Getter. Getter.
Okay. All right. I hate to bring down the mood, but let's say you come home from the game and you've got water damage. I got to pay the bills, bro.
Could happen.
Yeah, it could happen. Like you got, I don't know, pipe burst. I don't know. Does it happen when it's this hot? Not really. Roof leaks like there's a thunderstorm. Something like that. You got water damage.
Mayhem did this.
Yes.
So,
correct. Yes.
So yeah, you're watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
You went up. You took a shower before your game at the house.
Right.
And you didn't turn the water off.
No. How do you do that?
And you lit. I don't know. I don't know how they do.
Because I dry off in the shower.
Half the stuff that they do, they show on these commercials. I don't know how they do.
Why you look at me like that?
But let's just
bath.
She draw. Anyways, bottom line is, she the water
took a bath.
She took a bath, didn't empty it.
Oh dear.
And then there was a crack in there.
Oh no.
And then you went to go get everything ready, and then it's just a slow drip until it became a big drip.
And then a couple weeks later you have mold, and then like your whole family's getting sick, and you got to like tear down the whole damn house. That's what happens.
Right. That's wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was depressed. Like that would be a really rough stretch.
Yep. And then wife gets mad at you and leaves you because all you had to do was call Loose Recovery Services.
Oh, there's something you can do.
That's it. That's all you had to do.
Cool.
You just had to call Loose Recovery Services. That's LUCEC. James, type it in his phone right now. LUCE Recovery Services. Go to looserecoveryservices.com for all your mold removal, mold cleanup, mold remediation. They got you covered. They're local. They're right here, right here off of like San Jose Boulevard. They bill directly to insurance. You can call them at 904-834-1153. If you have water damage, don't take care of it yourself. Let Loose Recovery Services take care of it for you. That's 904-834-1153. It is lots are starting to fill up. Those little caboose things that they got are starting.
Aren't those shoes?
Those are penny loafers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to make a comeback at some point. Make them a little bit bigger, call them nickel loafers.
Something.
Yeah. I love game day. Like, just we talked about the Tallahassee. You went to high school with, and where your high school was on the campus.
History of my high school to go to Florida State.
But I just love the energy that you get on game day. Like, I was listening to Mayor Curry on with Midday Chalk the other day, and I love Mayor Curry. I love the guy. Like, consider him a friend of mine. Do you have any idea what stuff like this does for our city? Like, us playing a meaningless October game when we are 1-4 against Indianapolis doesn't do much. Playing the 425 kick with 80% of the country's population watching, half of which are in parts of the country that aren't going to have the weather. They don't know how hot it is. They can't see that on TV. They don't know the fact that we're all cooking down here. Like, it does so much for our and Patriot fans flying in. Like, the immediate income impact is great. The long term, like, people make fun of the Super Bowl all they want to, but at the end of the day, there were hundreds of millions of eyes on Jacksonville, Florida, and what they saw was a good game and good weather.
Right.
What they're going to see today is a great game and great weather. What they can't see, and this is where I think the NFL is going to learn about Jacksonville, they can't see the energy this city has right now. You can kind of feel it over the TV, but that's just Sunday for 3 hours. This is 7-day-a-week energy for these Jags. And where I'm going with this,
said, so it's getting more attention to the city, which as long as they produce and then now gives Shad Khan
says Tom NFL Network. to show up when we come back talking about zone or man, what they should do. I want to do that. Well, I'll tell you what you should do though, is if somebody in the house keeps getting sick, or if you're looking up and you've got, black spots in your ceiling, something like that, then you've probably got a mold problem. You probably need to have like some type of assessment done. I told you about Loose Recovery Services. Well, you don't have to have a flood. You can go to looseairquality.com and they can come measure your air. They can come check out what's going on in your house, tell you if you've got mold problems, tell you what's going on exactly. They do all kind of environmental testing, and they're based right here. Loose Air Quality, that's L-U-C-E airquality.com. Call 904-803-1014. Make sure you take care of your house. Make sure you take care of the people inside your house. Go to looseairquality.com. That's L-U-C-E airquality.com. Call 904-803-1014. When we come back, we'll get another tailgate song. Man or zone? That's the question when we get back.
You gonna do the G's?
Oh, you gonna do Randy?
Yeah, can we get a Randy here?
We got one more break.
Scott, next. Scott. Oh, the tailgate right now, make sure you go by 6323 Racetrack Road. Go holler at Randy's Nuts. Get those big game James Nuts just for this Patriots game right now. 6323 Racetrack Road got the best nuts in the game. Forget all those other imitators. It's just Randy's Nuts right here. He's got Cajun, gourmet, anything to set off your tailgate. He can give you a sack full of nuts. Go to randysnuts.com. If you can't get it today, Randy's Nuts, get some nuts.
So, hey, what's our situation here, Scott? Are they all okay? Yeah. Oh, okay, they are. Do you want me to go like 25 here and end it?
Yeah, because the last break goes right into their kickoff open.
Okay, so where do I need to go?
Let's see. I'll count you down. You'll have about 8 minutes or so.
Okay.
7 minutes.
We got 8 minutes.
Yeah, so we don't have enough.
Right.
She didn't even know how that started out. Like, my husband stopped asking me to do it because I wasn't all that interested.
Right.
Did you play? Have we played that Jeezy yet? Scott? Did we play that Jeezy? The put on?
Yeah.
You already did?
No, I'm going to do that next. I was just checking out that Pennywise.
Okay.
Somebody said it's the song they play after they score a touchdown. I don't remember hearing that.
Call for your private complimentary consultation. 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. You'll be able to take advantage of special fall packages for laser hair removal.
So our high school quarterbacks this weekend, that was it. 91 touchdowns, 4 picks.
What? That's tweetable, man.
Yeah, I got Jake verifying that today, but that's what I came up with the box.
Cares if it's true. Cares if it's true. Sounds good. Why tweet the truth?
At some point it was.
What's that?
At some point it was.
Yeah. Why tweet the truth when a lie is better? I just go ahead and triple. This is week 4 of high school.
Yeah.
I go ahead and just triple the number. Be like high school quarterbacks in the first half of the season.
I already did that. I already did the stat thing.
If it's on the internet, it's true anyway.
Going into this week, we had a 5-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio for the year, and had already thrown for I think 8,000 yards.
So like, here's the thing: is it's not like college stats where you're specifically talking about a team. Like it's a stat that nobody knows your entire roster.
Yeah.
And I got that one. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody was gonna like legitimately call you out for it, they don't have all the information on it that you have.
My ankle. My knees. My hip.
With 5 locations
focused on your convenience. Call 389-1010 and explore pain treatment options without having to wait.
There ain't 5 people.
Call 389-1010 for a same-day or next-day appointment. Relieve the pain and return to life at Riverside Pain Physicians.
85 yards in a minute 17.
Live and local in Riverside. 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Hey, Saxonville, this is Rick Ballou. Gonna tell you about the Gallon Sacks for Savings promotion. For every sack the Jaguars record this week, my friends from Gallon are going to take $50 off the purchase of a new system. So when the opponent's QB goes down, your discount goes up. McGowan's is proud to be the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. For more details, call 264-COOL or visit McGowan'sAC.com. Go Jacksonville. License number CMC 125006.
Which is cool.
For everything you need that needs a logo, it's easy when you call Hardball. Let Hardball make your day.
Oh, so Bernie's back over Twitter?
It's like massive. They just gotta do a better job of it.
All right, you guys. You guys are gonna have about 4 or 5 minutes.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow, okay.
Jackson of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
There you go, Taylor. Man, like I'm ready to go to the game now.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I try not to be that old guy.
Yeah.
That says, man, they just don't make rap the way they used to. These young hippie hopper. Do you realize that this song, the album, like this was before Obama was elected?
It's stuck,
and like you can still play that,
it's
and no
stuck.
matter what, like it gets you ready.
Yep.
It's just like that's where you know.
Oh, half of Duval just got chills.
Yeah, I'm not going to this game. I got to calm down.
I'm like looking for tickets all of a sudden.
I want to. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. This is what I want to invite. I'm gonna do this. If somebody can get these guys.
Okay.
I want both of them.
Okay.
Technically 3, but I believe the guy that went to the Steelers games. I know he's in the stadium. You go all the way up to Pittsburgh.
Right.
You're probably going to every Jazz game.
Right. Mr. Duval.
Mr. Duval. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you come up into these stands. You catch these hands. I gotta somebody please give me their content. I want to watch a game with them.
I'll put it this way: if you get us their contact information, we'll watch it at Aromas on us.
Yeah, no, oh my bad. I apologize. I thought that's implied.
Yes, on us.
I'm inviting. I want to watch. I feel it was wrong.
Right.
We should embrace you.
They should get a Medal of Honor.
You should be in a box. You should not be on the side. You should not be in the stands. You are a
Duval royalty.
Yes, that's it. You are a treasure to be protected.
Yes.
But I would love to watch the game with those two gentlemen.
The 2 gentlemen from the Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't know what their names are. Like, I know this is going out. Matter of fact, I might say this every show.
Mm-hmm. Until we get them. Like, I need to know. We will replace our Sports Den logo faces with their faces for football season.
You know, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Like, I want to watch the game with those guys.
We have a very limited amount of time. Chris has been holding very patiently. Let me grab Chris. Chris, how you doing, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, man, I'm worried about Fournette, man. I'm worried about Fournette, man.
What you worried about?
You can't stay healthy. I thought about what you said on, when we got a 14-point lead, the smartest thing to do is run the ball through the clock. How do you do that when the man who is responsible
2 minutes
that we drafted for can't stay on the field?
It don't have to be Fournette. It don't have to be Fournette. I'm just saying that's what you do. You can't be a fan base, and Chris, I'm not saying this about you, but you can't be a fan base that gets all 6 days a week. You get on the plate about how inconsistent he is. but then all of a sudden turn into the fan base of, man, we should have been throwing more. Like, it's got to be one of the two.
I mean, let's say if he gets nicked up again this year, let's say Fournette got a good 3 games. At the start of 2019, should the conversation be investing in another running back?
Well, it maybe. But if he plays 13 games a year, I think everybody's okay. I mean, I don't. If he plays 13 games a year in the playoffs, I'm cool with that. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We sorry, Chris. We're up against it here. How about this? Duval Ford text line 521 says, shaving my head for the game, heard Jeezy and ran through my mirror. Thanks, y'all. Duval County, stand up.
Nice.
I like this pregame show stuff, man. Yeah. Oh, 434 says he knows the dude.
Then what are you doing?
At Big Game James 36, at Vinny _Thompson, we got to get with these guys.
If you can't get into, like, say, hey, James. So, you know what I'm saying? James can't get you their information through DMs. Or go to Sports Den Live. Yep. You can actually hit us up with direct message with that. And then, like, yeah, man, come on now.
Yep.
Stop playing.
Jacksonville, have fun, be loud, get after it. All right? Get after it the way Duval gets after it. You don't let anybody else tell you how to get after it. You do what Duval does. Let's get this W. We'll keep it moving. March towards the Super Bowl begins in Jacksonville today. We get to witness it. It's going to be fun. Sawyer Gas Kickoff Show coming up right after these words from our sponsors here. Don't go anywhere. They'll be back and they'll take you all the way through the middle of the night tonight with Jags coverage. Have a great day.
On demand. I'm Cece Underwood.